I'm still gonna hand out Halloween candy, and I got my little ghosts put out outside and all that kind of thing. But I had a very interesting conversation with someone of another religious denomination. So I had already thought this year, because my grandbabies are 4 and 2 years old, that I don't want to put up scary stuff. I just want to put up a few happy decorations or whatever, little ghosts. And I'm going to put my projector up in the window. But I don't think I want to give off that sort of energy of scary. And, the last few months have been a little weird for me. I've had a lot of highs and lows and ups and downs. But mostly just trying to figure myself out, because now all my kids are grown. And I've had a drastic lifestyle change. So I've had more time to reflect and just to find out who I am, about myself. And like I said, I'd already came to the decision that I wasn't going to put up scary things and all that. But anyways, I was talking to her, and it was a very interesting conversation, because she said, she don't celebrate those things, but she did growing up because, more or less to fit in with the crowd, going out for Halloween and dressing up, to fit in at where she grew up at. And I said, you see, that's where we get it wrong. We want to do things because we want to fit in, but really they're against our spiritual being. And so, like I said, I'm going to push forward. I'm going to have the Halloween, and I'm going to do it all. But I think next year, I am still going to hand out the Halloween treats, because I do believe that childhood is only once in a lifetime. And I think regardless of what kids' religious backgrounds are, whatever, I think they deserve a day to just have a fun day. It don't have to be about Halloween, because dressing up is fun any time of the year. But it can be about getting some treats and, just having some parent time, walking around the neighborhood. So I'm going to hand out the treats next year for sure. I'm going to keep doing that for the rest of my life, actually. But I don't think I'm going to be putting up pumpkins or the scary... Well, I know I'm not going to be putting up the scary stuff. I usually make a mannequin or a scarecrow, a man. I usually stuff it with leaves, and I don't even think I'm going to bother with that this year. We'll see. But I don't want the little kids to be scared. Why would I want the little babies to be scared? That's silly. That don't make no kind of sense. In all them movies, although, like I said before, I like my one scary movie because Jessica Biel is in it and she is the hero. But I don't like them type of movies. They put out an energy, and it's all my beliefs about God. Like I said, I don't, to me, there's no manifestation or whatever, universe, whatever. But I believe in energy. I believe you can either have a positive energy or a negative energy. I don't think it's wrong to think like that. And having all that stuff is putting out a very negative energy. And if you have it so that everybody in the world on October 31st is going to be dwelling on a negative energy, well, that's not very good for everyone's psyche. So, yeah, I grew up, Halloween was a big deal. And I think that Halloween should continue to be a big deal, but on a lighter note, like a dress up and get treats. It doesn't have to be about celebrating demonic stuff and gory scenes. I've seen the one lady, she has all these horrific scenes on her front lawn, and she has little grandbabies. If you wouldn't want them to see that any other day of the year, why would you want them to see it on October 31st? That don't make no sense to me. So, like I said, I'm going to keep the little celebration for for all the time because I think the little kitties deserve a little treat here once in a while and a day to dress up because that promotes creativity. Back in when I went to school, we had a trunk full of costumes that we could get into and explore, and I don't think a lot of schools have that anymore, putting on different wigs and silly costumes. That promotes, creativity and imagination. So that's a good thing. But yeah, next year I will just this will be my last year celebrating Halloween. And I'm glad I had the little talk with her because even though I'm pretty much aware of other religious values of and what's the word? Surrounding the holiday, um, you know, it was really eye opening. And I remember it being real scary when I was little. I mean, it was fun. The dressing up part was fun. But I grew up in the time where people were putting stuff in the candy, and our parents had to inspect it. Like I have good neighbors. I'll give them that. But we go around getting candy from people that probably don't even wash their hands after they go to the washroom. It's kind of silly. To me, it's kind of silly and gross. You're just going to random houses collecting candy. So maybe organize a little celebration within the neighborhood, you know, where you hand out candy. Sorry, I'm getting a message here. Something of the sort. But in today's times, I don't think it's safe to even be going around to houses because these are times we don't know the neighbors anymore. But anywho, I'm going to let you go. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer because, like I said, I like the little kitties to celebrate. But even when I was putting up my videos, making them scary and spooky, I thought to myself, ooh, I'm going to give myself the heebie-jeebies just doing these. But, and it'll be a tradition in my brain, that I grew up with. But I remember it always being a scary time. I would go to my family members' homes, and they'd all have like Friday the 13th or some scary horror movie on the TV. Everybody be scared. It was really drawn on that scary negative energy, and that cannot be good for us. Anyways, just a little rant, but happy Candy Day.